I'm Shirley S. You are K25 CS 1081. Now let's see practicum number 3. The title of this practicum is Modeling UML Class Diagrams. So basically, classes are the structural units in object oriented system design approach. So it is very essential to know all the relationships that exist between the classes in a system. So that is why we'll be defining a class diagrams for student management system. So the main objective is we'll be modeling the static structure of a software system, which is the student management system, using a UML class diagram in this practicum. So, for example, in student management system, I have identified the important entities such as person, student, staff, department, course, enrollment, semester, grade, attendance, and fee payment. And I'll be representing here how they are related to each other. So, UML class diagrams, it provides and helped me to understand the structure of the system before moving into the actual implementation. So here we'll be seeing an example for class diagram for a hospital management system, which is already given in the practicum. So as you can see, we have different classes here and everything is related by different attributes, and also we have operations and relationships as well. So now let's see the actual resources used. So these are the actual resources will be requiring to do this practicum. So next I'll be telling the actual procedure which is followed. So basically, we'll be doing this in a star UML software to create a new UML modeling project for the student management system. So the representation of classes, attributes, operations, relationships, inheritance, and multiplicities are identified and implemented here. So UML, it also provides different relationships such as association, aggregation, and generalization. So generalization is nothing but it represents the inheritance where a child class inherits common features from a parent class. Multiplicity is used to specify how many objects of one class can be associated with another class. And we also use visibility modifiers such as public, which is indicated by the plus sign, and for private, which is indicated by the minus sign, and for protected, it is represented by the hashtag sign. So it is used to represent the access control and the encapsulation. So these are the concepts which are covered under this UML class diagrams. So here, as you have seen, these are the observations. So basically, we'll be defining the classes and we'll be finding the common attributes and operations, which is defined under the super class, which is the parent class, which is person, and we'll be generalizing it by establishing relationships with the subclass, which is student and faculty, and it represents the inheritance and it avoids duplication as well. And we're also will be using the attributes and operations, and we'll be creating it and reviewing it in the star UML software. And diagram is refined by checking the various relationships, the multiplicities, generalization before exporting the final model. So this is the result, which is basically we'll be getting a UML class diagram for the student management system. And this is the interpretation of results. As you can see here, we'll be defining different relationships, and we'll be using visibility modifiers as I mentioned now, and we'll be accurately modeling the structure, behavior, and relationships among the classes in the system. So this is the conclusion. The practicum representing the UML class diagram successfully designed using star UML, it helps me to identify how classes, attributes, methods, relationships, inheritance, aggregation, association, multiplicities, and various visibility modifiers are used. And as you can see here, this is the final diagram, which has the superclass, which is the person, and we have various various attributes and operations under it. And we'll be having different derived classes from it, like student, staff, and teacher, librarian, admin, enrollment, semester, grade. Like this, many subclasses will be there. Basically, it serves as a blueprint for further software development by the UML class diagram. Overall, this practicum helped me to understand how UML class diagrams are used to develop a well structured, efficient, and maintainable software system. That's it. Thank you.